How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Everything You Nerd. I'm going to give a little basic intro. This is a channel that I wanted to create just to play around with and have a little bit of fun and maybe meet some people out there that are into the same things that me and the group of guys that I hang out with are into. I'm a very nerdy guy, very Star Wars, very X-Men, very Terminator and metal music. And in my area where I live, people like me are very far and few in between. You know what I mean? Most people are into chainsaws and cutting wood, and not that those things aren't fun. I personally love my Steel chainsaws, but at the same time, man, I also like to get down on some good Spawn comics and talk about Metallica and things. So I want to do a few different things with this channel. My wife and I go to a lot of festivals and concerts every year. One year we saw over 400 bands play in like a 90-day period. You know, we went to like Vans Warped Tour and the Rock on the Range Festival in Columbus, Ohio, which is an amazing festival. Aftershock, and we went up to see a band that she liked, Modest Mouse, and Iron and Wine. She was really into that, and we drove up to Oregon to go check that out. And I mean, it was a pretty cool setting. It was an outdoor festival. They had like pumpkin beer and the things, and the pot that they were smoking smelled very like potatoes. It was very hard to explain, but everybody was nice and everybody was cool. And one of the things that I realized is when we were at both Aftershock and the Rock on the Range Festival, which are both put on by the same company, same thing, different name, different places, we started meeting people from all over the world. Rock on the Range, we met people from Sweden, Australia, and actually we had met a couple from England that went to the Sonosphere Festival the year that the original Big Four happened. And that blew my mind. They were showing us footage from their phone of, you know, the Big Four going on and all this like underground European death metal, and it was just really cool, and the people were super nice. So I kind of want to do a segment where I want to go out and interview people out in the real world. It's a segment that I would like to call it Real People, Real World, and it's very straightforward. I just want to interview people at shows, ask them, you know, their thoughts and feelings on music, how they got into that music. But I would also like to branch it out to people in communities, tattoo artists and mechanics and local musicians, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Ever since COVID hit, I feel like we've lost a lot of what a community is. So I would kind of like to integrate that back into this. I also would like to do a segment where it's just me and the guys, you know, playing around on video games and having fun, you know, playing games for the first time, playing retro games, playing new games that just came out. And maybe if you guys are kind of on the fence about something and you see us and we're not really that into it, you're kind of like, well, hey, you know, they like a lot of the same stuff that I do, so I'll choose this over here instead. Or, you know, they look like they're having a lot of fun with it. And then, I'm a dad as well. And my kids are at the age where they're starting to get into video games. And I've noticed that there is a big rift between people that have kids and people that don't have kids. Me being an older gamer in my late 30s, I'd hop into a lobby with a bunch of 20, 21, 22-year-olds, and, you know, my kids are in the background, and they're like, oh, my God. So I want to kind of create an atmosphere where, you know, we want to do a little show where we're playing Fortnite with the kids and all that, and, showing that, you know, it's okay to be a dad and be a gamer and be out there. You know what I mean? We want to talk about movies. Of course, the MCU is big, but, you know, we want to talk about other things too, in the whole cinematic scene. We're all big lovers of metal music. I personally am a huge Metallica fan, but I'm also a huge Mustaine fan. I'm a huge Sublime fan. I also like some hip hop and R&B as well, but metal is our group's area of focus. Metal and like punk rock, stuff like that. You might see some reggae and big band and classical pop up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big fan of the cello. I think it's an amazing instrument. But I figured I would kind of give you guys a little tour of my workspace at first. You know, we want to do some unboxing videos of like statues and Funko Pops, and you know, here I got all the mini systems set up on a shelf that connect to this TV right here, with some got my Colossus and Juggernaut, and you know, my Spawn from Mortal Kombat right there, and the Infinity Stone set, Friday the 13th set, my Black Sabbath Funko, and then all my stuff up here on the walls. I have a lot of Funko Pops. I don't have the most, but I for damn sure don't have the least. I've got my Sekiro swords for my costume for Halloween there. Got my TV, my PlayStation, my Xbox X, and I got the Xbox S over there. My wife watches it on the third TV. Right there. Couch is a little messy because we had the baby set up. We have a 4-week-old baby that just came along. He's our 4th child, and he's letting us know he's here. Man, he is letting us know that he is here. I apologize if this seems very of poor quality. I'm new to all this. I'm not what you would call your typical gamer. I was out being a dumbass when I should have been doing things like learning about computers and all that. And I'm suffering for it now as an adult. I'm very technologically illiterate. I don't really know how to handle a computer. You know, I know how to turn it on and off, of course. I know how to navigate a few things here and there. I can do Excel a little bit, but as for going past that, it was never really my thing. But technology over the past couple years has become a huge part of my life, especially seeing as how you know, that's the direction that the geek or nerd culture is taking. But this is what I'm talking about right here. So, you know, I go through and I would like to start doing unboxing videos of all these cool things. Like if you're wanting to get a statue or something like that, and you're like, I don't know, it's like an $80 statue. Do I want to drop the money on it? A lot of times I get a lot of the mainstream statues, but I also get some underground stuff as well. Of course, bigger things too, the Metroid gun, the Ghostbusters gun, My Hero Academia, the Mega Man X-Buster. That's a Super Nintendo that we just acquired. And my original Ninja Turtle blimp, I gotta figure out where the hole in it is. But I mean, as you can see, the original Final Fantasy, Friday the 13th, and then the Arkham Origins gift set, the Biomutant gift set. My Switch is set up over here as well. I need to dust it off. The Last of Us 2 gift set. Some God of War Ascension gift set. That's how long I've been collecting statues. This is going back all the way to pre-God of War Ascension. There's my Horizon Zero Dawn gift set statue. My kids actually broke her hand off right there, and they broke her other hand off, and they pulled the little arrows out of that, and they were trying to shoot it in the house one day. Yeah, they got grounded. God of War gift set. This is the Capcom versus Marvel gift set. But you know, my Ninja Turtles, or not Ninja Turtles. This is the whatchamacallit, the Ecto-1 Transformer. I also have the 1.21 gigawatt. That's the DeLorean Transformer. And I've got the Black Hawk Transformer. Really cool series of sets. I think they're really amazing. I love all these little kind of things. You know, I've got the big, huge monster Funko Pops. I'm a big, huge fan of the Funko for some reason. I know it's kind of childish, but for some reason, I dig them. I have about 270 of them all together. And then, so like this bad dude just came in today. I was super excited about it. I had it on pre-order for like 6 months. It's the whole ending scene to Jaws. You can't really see it. I don't open my Funkos. I know that there are people out there that are like, man, you've got to display them. Nope, I'm sorry, I don't open them. Some of these I spent a lot of money on. This Croter right here was like $100. I also have Atheon too. Atheon was like $100. But I got my Dark Souls 3 bonfire that actually lights up. And I didn't even realize this, but somebody pointed it out later on. It's a cheap thing, I know. It was free. But it's kind of cool that it sits right here on top of this snake, because the snake, that was actually a gift from my mom. We went to the fair when I was like 6 years old, and my mom won that and gave that to me, and I've had it ever since. I've had it for over 30 years. But that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? I love collectibles. These are all my Prime collectibles right here. I forgot to grab the remote to show you guys, because I have a whole strip of lights that go around it. But so this is the Max Factory Sekiro Deluxe Edition that just came out recently, and here's the idol and him standing there. I can't grab it and pull it out because the way that it's set up, I had to maneuver it and build it inside this case. But my Good Smile Junkrat, that's a Max Factory Hunter from Bloodborne. This is a Max Factory Samurai Batman. I also have the Joker that goes with him. And this Wolverine thing, it was we have this place called A1 Comics, and it's a really cool gift store. Or not gift store, sorry, I apologize. It's a really cool place to go and like geek out. It's not my first choice. Honestly, my first choice is my local GameStop. And I'm going to tell you a reason right now is because those people, I don't know how your guys' GameStop are, but the employees over at my local GameStop go to hell and back to ensure that I have the things that I want. And that goes a long way with me. And I want to give a huge shout out to them. When they hear this, they'll know who they are. And, you know, I love all those people. They are amazing. They've helped me through some really dark times. You know, I've been having moments where I've gone through some things personally. And they'll call me up out of nowhere and they'll show me something like, oh, hey, check this out. You know, we thought of you when this came in. And we want to know if you want to be the first one to you know what I mean? Just stuff like that. Always thinking of me, you know what I mean? And I know that you could be like, well, that's, you know, business, blah, blah, blah. But no other business does that. You know what I mean? I don't know too many other businesses that'll call me up out of nowhere and be like, hey, this specialty item that is very limited is going up. Do you want some of this love? Yes, I do. Thank you very much. But hopefully the people that watch this, you know, you guys are a lot like me and you're into the same things that we're all into. You know, we're not going to talk politics. We're not going to talk religion. We're not going to talk money. I feel like these things right now are very hot issue topics. We're here just to talk about mutants and aliens and cool space guns and comics and movies and hang out with the kids and maybe build some shit in Fortnite. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's it. You guys are all welcome to come and join if we're doing any chats or live streams or anything. I will do my best to try to get shout outs to you guys that hop in and come and say what's up. But hopefully you guys, just want to come in and hang out and have a good time, and we can get some good things going here. Other than that, welcome to Everything You Nerd.